Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Latana, the Lady Print Boss, and on this channel, we talk about the t-shirt business, and we do things like making t-shirts, and as well as doing marketings and all of that stuff. So today's Sunday, and I'm just here in the office getting some things done. I really need to upgrade the website, upgrading the website. So created a few banners, kind of show you guys what it is that I'm doing and show you how to do it if you're interested in learning how to do it. So let me take you over to the website really quick. Let's see here. Let's go over to the website. Just gave the whole website an upgrade. Stuff like this here made, these are GIFs. So I did some GIFs and, added some flavor, give the website a pop, things like this here, like the bag that says, huge sale, things like that. Added in adding in some weekly specials. So here I've got this week's deal, and then you see how that buy now button comes out. So just kind of making the website fun. Um, this last button here, I'm still working on this one. So I do know that I have two of the same exact things up here on the website. But that's what I got going. So just adding all of these, and I have created all of this in Canva. The basics are t-shirts. My favorite t-shirt to print on is a ring spun cotton t-shirt. You see, I have the biggest banner here. We're going to go in, we're going to push caps, we're going to push bags. So t-shirts, caps, and bags, those are the main things that I print on. Miss Renovia, my website is WordPress, but you can, what I'm going to show you, you can plug this into any website. So I am actually we're going to be creating these GIFs over in Canva. And Canva is a free program. It has a free version and it also has a professional version. So my main here, when you pop on my website, you're going to see, the main things that I sell as well as the weekly deals. And over here, this is probably going to be a 100-piece special. I'm not sure what this special is going to be. Drinkware, we are going to do drinkware. DTF is going to be a thing pretty soon around here. So DTF, full color prints, are going to be a thing. So I am preparing now for everything that I'm adding. I'm adding eco solvent printing. So just adding in a bunch of stuff to what it is that I do. And so when I convert over the printer to an eco solvent printer this week, that's going to give me that ability to do the full color shirts, to do custom stickers, and also to do mugs, even without dye sublimation. That'll give me that um, option, and I'll also be able to do full color dye sublimation. So we made all of these designs here. I'm going to go ahead onto Canva and kind of start going through. So this is Canva, in case anybody's watching and you don't know. So Canva is a program that you can design just about anything in. I don't use it to design t-shirts in. I use it to do, like all of my creative posting and stuff like that. I use it to do that stuff in. So I have a personal account, but mine is a pro account. So you can go in here and create, all types of stuff. You can save all of your stuff. And I'm not going to go through that because I got a whole video on that, right? But what we're going to do is I'm going to go on here and I'm going to put in a website banner. Going to make a real quick and easy one. So here are some banners that you can use, for inspiration. Just go in and do this one. I'm going to edit it because I pretty much already know what it is that I want. So you could do something like this, and this one actually has two different, I may save this. This actually has two different ones. I'm going to add a page here because all I want is the size, y'all. And so now I'm going to go in, I'm going to add a photo. So to add a photo, you can go over here and you can look through and you can add photos. Or if you're like me, I've already have a file folder that I have of designs in Canva that I like, that I've gone through and pulled up pictures of, right? So I may use that. But we're going to go back to photo, and I'm just going to pop in t-shirts, do a t-shirt collage, see what comes up. And I think I'm just going to put in t-shirts. Yes, ma'am. Canva has made it really, really easy. Here's one. Let's make this fit. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to add in some wording, and we're going to add in a button, and I'm going to make my button do like how the other button did. For those of you guys who have just popped in, we are doing, we're creating these types of GIFs here for your website. So here we go. We'll start with this one, and then I'll go in, I'll go in and I'll probably change it. I'm going to add some type of an element here. Let's add this in, not that one. That one has a lot of, let me go in and put splash, see what I can do, because we're going to kind of duplicate the rush order tees thing that they have, which, let's see if I can pull it up. Well, I don't have it anymore. Let's go here. We're going to make this background white. And then we're going to put something on here like custom t-shirts and apparel. Let's go in. We can add some text. Over here under text, you have text headings, and then you have all of these cool different effects that you can go in and add. But today we're just going to hit basic text here, and I'm going to move it up. I want it to be up above here. And I'm just going to say custom t-shirts and more. That's all I'm going to say. I should change that and more, because when Google is going in, y'all, as I'm doing stuff, I have to think about it. As I'm creating wording, and Google is going in, or the search engines are going in, they're going to see this custom t-shirts, and that's going to be a keyword, but the and more is not. So I'm going to put custom t-shirts and promotional items, promotional merchandise. I'm going to say promotional merch. That will be good enough. And then let's see here. I'm going to change the spacing and make that a little bit closer. And on this background, I need to make that a little bit bigger if I'm going to have that go across there like that. This background is kind of bright, so I'm going to click on the background and just go in and kind of make it a little bit transparent like that, because I do want a button here, and I don't want it to be so busy. So I'm going to go over here, and let's just find a button. And your button could say something like shop now, design now. If you have an online designer, go into elements, and let's type in shop now. Hopefully we can find a button that's ready. Trying to do this real quick. Oh, let's go here. We're in elements, and we are looking for, see, this buy now button would be cute right there. Put that there. Boom, buy now. And then, you can always play with these fonts here. I actually kind of like the one that I have. I kind of like plain fonts, things that people can actually read, So, and if you want to go back, you can go here and go back. I think that font there is actually a pretty nice font. Let's go back to the one that I had and see how I like that one. There we go. So we've got this, and now I'm not really feeling this background, so I'm gonna go back over to photos, and I'm gonna go through the t-shirts, and I'm gonna find something that I like. If I want to replace a background, I can just right click it and hit replace background, and now that's nice and cool. That's a really cool looking, background. I might want to change this green button, make it something um, more of a blue or purple, whatever your website colors are. You can go in and kind of change stuff around, make it be whatever you want your button to be. Let's see here. I go into these blues here. I actually want that purple to be that blue, and then this other blue can be like a white. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. That one should be the blue. This one should be the white. Going up under it. And so now I have this button. Just kind of push that up a little bit. And I really want to kind of stretch this. And I don't know if I could stretch this wording in Canva. Let's see here. I'll just do it like that. And here on this buy now button, if I want to do something with this buy now button, we can go over here and we can animate it. So see that? We can animate that button. And I don't need to animate everything. All I want to do is animate this button that looks like everything is trying to animate. We'll go in with this stump. Okay, so if I want to take a look at this, I can click here. That's going to show me that first banner, because that was the first one up there, and then that's the second banner. And then you just figure out, okay, do you like that or not? And then if you don't like it, you go in and you do something else. For me, that's a little bit too bold. I want it to be more subtle than that. And so right here, I'm going to go to this back, that white. I don't want that to animate. So I clicked off of that so that will not animate. And I only want that button so that only that button will animate. And let's see what that looks like. I like that. I close that. So I'm going to add this to the top. This back here, now right here, y'all, I don't want this to say buy now. I want it to say shop, right? Or start shopping or something like that. So if I don't find a button here that says shop, then I'm going to create my own button, which this is a shop now button, and I like that. Let me delete that one. I do like that. I'm not liking this background. So I may go here, do an effect, and you can do a background effect, something like that. And that gives me more of a pop that I like. That's more of what I think I would be looking for. The spring colors are cool. And then let's see if you can edit that button. You can edit the text, looks like, okay. You can edit the text color. Maybe you can edit the image. Let's see here. Come on, come on, come on. In the color mix here, you can go in and edit the image, and boom, there we go. We got a nice professional looking banner for the top of the website. I may want to take this outline that I did the effects on, and I may not want it to be the spread to be, that big, I could take it, turn it down. You can turn it up. This is the only way that you can do a background in this program, y'all. And I may make that. Let's see what that looks like with a little bit of transparency on it so that the yellow is not so bold. And I don't need it to be directly in the middle. Let me take a look at it and see if I like it. Now, where did this, I'm not going to use it um, for this particular banner, but I do like this. So I'm going to type in here store-wide sale. I may use that for something else. Now, this button here, I am going to go ahead and animate it. That's fine with me right there. And let's go in. That's it. You can go in here, and when you do this animation, I like that. Yeah, I like that. You can change the speed of the animation. You could change the direction. So I could make this animation come in really, really slow. Drop it down something like that. Take a look. Boom. Have it nice and slow to where, because as soon as a person opens up the page, they may not see it. So, you can go in and do something like that. This one I'm not going to do anything with right now, but I'm going to have to download this. I'm going to download it as a GIF, and I'm not going to download the second page. So I'm going to go share, download. Don't do MP4, do GIF to make this move because you don't have any sounds. And then just select the page that you want. And I'm going to hit done and download it. And that should download that item for me. So yeah, I'm getting ready to